Chapter 1: The Habit Loop: How Habits Work. Introduction. Habits are ingrained patterns of behavior that shape our daily lives. They can have a profound impact on our productivity, well-being, and overall success. Understanding the mechanics of habit formation and the habit loop can empower us to create positive changes in our lives. In this chapter, we will explore the habit loop and delve into how habits work. The habit loop. The habit loop is a neurological pattern that governs the formation and execution of habits. It consists of three key components: the cue, the routine, and the reward. These elements work together to create a loop of behavior that becomes automatic and ingrained over time. 1. The cue. The cue is the trigger that signals our brain to initiate a specific habit. It can be a specific time of day, a location, an emotional state, or even another habit. The cue acts as a prompt for our brains to move into automatic mode and engage in the routine associated with the habit. Though the routine is the actual behavior or action that is performed in response to the cue. It is the habit itself, the series of actions or thoughts that make up the behavior. The routine can be a physical activity, a mental process, or a combination of both. 3. The reward. The reward is the positive reinforcement that follows the completion of the routine. It is the satisfying or pleasurable outcome that our brain associates with the habit. The reward serves as a motivator, reinforcing the habit loop and increasing the likelihood of its repetition in the future. The role of cravings. Cravings play a crucial role in the habit loop. They are the motivational force that drives our desire to engage in a particular habit. Cravings are triggered by the anticipation of the reward and serve as a bridge between the cue and the routine. They create a sense of longing or desire, compelling us to act and seek the gratification associated with the habit. Habit formation. Habits are formed through a process of repetition and reinforcement. Initially, habits require conscious effort and intention to establish. As we repeat the habit loop over time, the behavior becomes more automatic and ingrained, requiring less conscious effort. With consistent repetition and reinforcement, the habit becomes deeply embedded in our neural pathways. Habit change and modification. Understanding the habit loop provides insights into how we can change or modify our existing habits. By identifying the cues, routines, and rewards associated with undesired habits, we can introduce deliberate changes to the loop. This may involve replacing the routine with a more positive behavior while keeping the same cue and reward, or modifying the cue to trigger a different routine altogether. Conclusion. The habit loop provides a framework for understanding how habits work and how they can be modified. By recognizing the cue, routine, and reward of a habit, we can gain control over our behaviors and make intentional changes. Through repetition, reinforcement, and understanding the role of cravings, we can establish new habits or transform existing ones. In the next chapter, we will explore the concept of habit triggers and how to create an environment that supports positive habits. We will examine the influence of our surroundings on habit formation and strategies for optimizing our environment to promote desired behaviors.